What's going on, everybody? Dr. Average Gamer guys, back yet again. This time, a little bit more games for gold. So, Heavy Weapon is originally an Xbox 360 game. It's one of the games for gold for the month of March. This kind of halfway in between 15th of March period, where they unlock a couple new games for us. Honestly, this is just a good old-fashioned, in my opinion, kind of like arcade side scroller. That's all it is. It is great. It is a wonderful game to just hop in, especially if you're looking for just a couch co-op. You and the girlfriend, the spouse, just you and a friend hopping on this, just jumping into it, playing it. It's not a very long game. I can't remember exactly how many levels there were. I had this game actually on Xbox 360, and it's just a ton of fun. It's a ton of fun to jump into, play for a little while. It's just something different than, probably what a lot of us are playing. If we're playing Call of Duty or Halo Wars or Halo 5 or whatever. It's just a good change of pace. And honestly, there's actually quite a bit of different game modes that you can play. So I don't know if this is all opened up from the beginning, because again, obviously I've played this before. But you have kind of a mission mode where you go through a little bit of a story. You'll face some boss fights. You'll run through some levels. There's actually kind of a neat little RPG element at the end of each level. You get to kind of put points in and upgrade your cannon. You can upgrade some of the other special skills that you get, and you'll see what we're talking about here in a second when we jump into this. There's a survival mode, which just lets you go on as long as you can, and then Boss Blitz, I want to say, unlocks once you beat it one time through, but I honestly can't remember. And this is where you just literally go boss after boss after boss, and try to kill them all in essentially one life, which is really interesting and kind of a neat mode. There's 200 gamer score worth of achievements, which a lot of these games typically have. I'll see if I can skip this. I don't want to ruin anything for you. But honestly, it's just a ton of fun. It really is. It's a great side scroll. You're going to see they do a nice job in this game of varying the boss fights up. You don't see a whole lot of the same thing multiple times. Each of the boss fights are different. And then honestly, each of the levels, you'll see some pretty consistent amount of enemies. But it's a pretty easy game to jump into. It's literally just, you move with one, you move with your left stick, and you literally aim where you shoot with your right. You have, right up at the top, you'll see two little tanks a little bit kind of close to the center of the screen. Those are how many lives you have, so you can actually die 2 times. Once you die the third, it's over. You'll see these white helicopters coming in. They're dropping me power-ups. So you have a shield, so you can take a couple hits. You see these little things dropping. There's a infinite laser you can get if you get 4 of the parts throughout the level, which is pretty cool. We get shield upgrades here, which is really neat. It's kind of a silly game, so it is really neat. You see that Yeti just kind of dancing in the background here. Honestly, it really is a lot of fun. It's a great, like I said, great change of pace. Something else to jump into, have a good time playing. And like I said, it's a great co-op game. So if you're looking for a good co-op game, we've had some people, talk about Rocket League was actually a pretty good co-op game that you could play split screen. But this is one you don't even need split screen. You're getting the whole thing all together in one package. Just boot up another controller, jump into this. I know it supports at least 2 players on the same screen. I think it may do up to 4. I'm not sure. I know online does up to 4. So if you got a couple people, again, Games for Gold, it's completely free. And honestly, if I hadn't bought this game on Xbox 360 and they were offering it even for a cheaper discount, I totally would have picked it up. It's that much fun. So you see here also right in the middle, you see kind of how the map is going. A lot of the levels, most of the levels are honestly a little bit longer than this, but since this is the first level we're jumping into, we've got our first little boss fight, and I'm actually tearing this guy up just because it's pretty neat. Like I said, the upgrades is really cool. It's a really neat idea that they do, kind of RPG element, like I said, and really just a really fun game. Obviously, I have some experience with this. I was playing around a little bit before recording, so I'm making this look easy. It definitely ranks up and gets a little bit higher, but you can see there we're doing some good damage here, and this is what I was talking about. So as you go through, you'll actually eventually have 6 options. You get 3 on the right hand side, But right now we get defense orbs, we can upgrade to add homing missiles, or we can do a laser. I honestly don't even remember which ones of these is the best. I want to say these defense orbs, if you're bad at kind of dodging shots or blowing up like homing missiles, they're good. Homing missiles are great, obviously, because they will knock out a lot of the stuff in the air. If you're bad at aiming, this is what I recommend. And then the laser, this shoots like a kind of just a laser continued shot, which is kind of neat, and definitely does some really good all around damage. I think I'm gonna go. We'll go the defense orbs, and as you can see right there, it just adds that extra orb. Essentially, you can take an additional hit of damage, which is good in this game. The achievements for most of this isn't too bad. There's a couple that I still don't have, but mostly I think that's because one of them asks you to beat the game without using any nukes. There are nukes in the game, which you can use with right trigger, and a nice little speed up upgrade here. And you'll see that each level adds a new set of enemies or two, tries to give you something new. We'll start, it's a lot in the air, but we will start to get into the later levels. We'll start to see ourselves get some ground forces, some other tanks in here. We're getting additional nukes. And nukes, what they essentially do is just clear the map for you. They'll destroy everything to include bombs. So if something's coming in about to kill you maybe, and you need to grab a nuke, you can pop that. But again, you'll see that little triangle right in the center of the map, right at the top of the screen. We're right next to our lives. That kind of shows you the progress of where you are in the level. Kind of just keeps you honed in on what you got left. And like I said, just a really fun game. So get out there, enjoy it, play it a little bit. Let me know what you think. I really do hope you guys are enjoying this series, because honestly, this was a great chance to start it. Sloth actually came up with this idea, and here's our mega laser that just destroys everything. And this is just what I do constantly with this thing. I just load it back and forth. But this was honestly a great month and a great time to do this series, because we got two really awesome games that came out with this. This being one, and then Evolve obviously being the other. If you haven't checked that video out, check that out. We cover Evolve, we play a little bit. It's a game we're probably going to bring just a little bit on here in the very near future, because we are having a lot of fun playing it. It is a AAA title, so it is really cool. You get all the DLC, all the extra characters, all that good stuff. So pretty neat to jump into and play, and especially it seems like good to play with friends for sure. So we're going to try to dodge here. I think I took a hit actually, which kind of sucks. We'll try to get through this boss fight, and then we'll kind of leave you with that. But hopefully this gives you kind of a taste of the game. Like I said, you're going to see a lot more upgrades, and again, the silliness here. What the hell are these people doing on the beach? Like, get out of here. This isn't the place to be. We got bombs dropping everywhere. Crazies. And like I said, here we get another interesting, neat boss fight, and they obviously do ramp up the difficulty at you, but just really cool. Just a really fun, really neat arcade type shooter here, side scroller. There are definitely strategies to beating these bosses. I know that I can destroy these. Oh no, I took another hit to my shields. I don't want to do that. I know that I can destroy these guns, which makes dodging a lot of this stuff 10 times easier. Essentially takes that out. These homing missiles, guys, are just brutal. You take out the homing missiles, you're in good shape. There we go. Knocked it out. Still got all our lives. Haven't used a nuke yet. We're making some good progress here. We're going to get another upgrade. You get promotions and stuff. I think I'm the highest level you can get, because again, I did play this a ton. And here we go. So as you see, we'll kind of continue. We'll fill out those other 2 slots. You can continue to upgrade these things. I think they can go up to 3 points each. And I'm not sure if you max them all out by the end. I think you do, or you get very close to it. But I kind of like to diversify, give myself some extra power here. But so this has been Heavy Weapon. Just a quick intro to it again. Really fun, good couch co-op for those of you looking something to play with your friends or your spouse or your girlfriend or whatever you got, boyfriend. So go check it out. Again, it is free. Games for Gold. Hopefully you enjoyed this series. If you do really enjoy this game, me and Sloth have no problem playing it. There's not a ton of strategy to it. Maybe we'll do to look maybe at like the boss blitz or something, one of maybe the little bit harder modes, or maybe we'll just do a survival run, see how far we can get, and just have some good laughs with this, because again, really good side scroller, really fun, good game. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Please make sure, if you haven't already, do hit that subscribe button. Follow us on Twitter. You can find that link on our homepage right in our banner in the bottom right corner. We also have the Xbox Average Gamer Guys Club, so feel free to join that. Anybody can join. All you got to do is click on it. It'll shoot us a message. We'll accept right away as soon as we can. So it's a good place to meet some people, a little bit of community vibe. A lot of people playing the same games you probably are. So great place to find somebody if you're looking for some teammates in Halo Wars, Halo 5, or whatever else you're playing. So I've been Doc with Average Gamer Guys. Thank you so much for checking this one out. We'll check you next time. Thanks for watching.